It's Cameron with the Atlas Strength Shop, back with another video. Right now, I have in the back of my truck something that we have been wanting at Atlas for quite a while. Just upgraded our air bike because the last one broke. Realistically, I didn't pay any money for the last air bike we had. I got it for free. My unit was throwing it out, and it's just been kind of on its last leg for a while. It finally broke, so I broke down and I got us an assault bike from Assault Fitness. As soon as I get to the gym, we're going to unbox it, put it together. I don't know what putting it together is going to entail. We're going to try it out. I've used these before, so I know they're awesome. Let's get to the video. All right, y'all, we've made it here to the Atlas Strength Shop. It is noon 30. We've got the doors closed and the fans off so that you can hear what the hell I am saying. So in the interest of self-preservation, this is probably not gonna be that long of a video. I don't know about how much y'all know about where we are, but it gets hot here in Baton Rouge. Got my caffeine, got my box cutter. Let's get started. So we're gonna unbox this thing, judge it on its packaging, which I have a feeling right off the bat is gonna be good, just looking at the outside. It's got those fancy box staples, which I don't know if they have any specific name other than, you know, box staples. Said on the package, this thing weighs 115 pounds. So it's not too bad to unload by yourself. I have no idea how many parts are involved in this. Good. The instructions, let me get this laid out again. I shouldn't need it. The instructions are right here on the top. Unlike companies like Titan Fitness, they require you to go to their website. Holy shit, this is a lot of parts. I was not expecting this many parts in the assembly. Let's see, are there like step-by-step instructions? Or does it just say, okay, this part goes here, this part goes here? Assault bike assembly video. You can watch it there on YouTube. There's a whole YouTube channel. Quick start guide. What is this? Just give me the step-by-steps. Yep, assembly steps. Hopefully this isn't that bad. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna unbox everything, get all the pieces laid out so we can see what we're working with. But this is definitely going to be a little bit more labor intensive than I was expecting today. So the good news is there aren't nearly as many parts as I was expecting there to be for assembly. I've got the main bike, 2 handles, 1 foot, 2 foot, seat, pedals, and the computer plus the bracket that holds the computer. But the part that worries me is when I undid the computer, something's shaking around in there. It did come with batteries, so I'm gonna pop these in real quick on camera, and we'll see what the issue is. And hopefully, these are gonna work. If not, then I guess Assault Fitness is going to be sending me a replacement computer. It's a good sign. Heard a beep. Close. Here we go. All right, sure, enter. Computer works. So I don't know what that is, but it must not be very important. All right. It also came with some tools. Not very many, but this doesn't look that complicated, so I don't think I'm gonna need a whole lot of tools. Got an Allen wrench. I got one of those fancy screwdrivers that has a bunch of wrenches on the end. And then I got this little, I don't even know what you call it, this little socket wrench. So let's go ahead and try to assemble this thing real time. I'm gonna start by the feet. What I love about the way this is packaged is at first glance, it looks like all of the screws that I'm gonna need are already in the pieces that they go to. So it takes out all the guesswork. Best practices when assembling something like this, double check and make sure I'm actually on the screen right there. Yeah, okay. Just making sure. Best practices when assembling something like this is you want to make sure you don't tighten everything down until the very end. I'm gonna line everything up. I can tell this part's gonna be a pain in the ass. It's got 15 washers involved. Pop a washer there. Where's the other one? There it is. Washer there. All right, we should be good now. Line up. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just going through and I'm getting everything hand tight. Sometimes you gotta jiggle it a little bit. Does this washer get out of line? No, it's fine. It's just being stubborn. Let's get it started. All right, so the back is on. Just gotta tighten it later. Let's do the front. This looks like it's going to be a little bit more difficult. So I know I said I wasn't gonna have to look in the instructions, but I was wrong. Let me double check this. All right, I'm gonna turn on side for this next part. It just seems like it's gonna be a little bit easier. Or you know what? Even better than that. I'm gonna set it up like this. It came with what appears to just be something there to hold its shape. Which that also explains what that loose bolt that was sitting in the box was, because it was only bolted on one side. Move that. This little red thing, I figured it was coming off, I just wanted to make sure. And now we put this on. There goes my washers. No! Washers and screws in hand. We're just gonna finagle this through. What I'm going to do is I'm putting the screw in, or the bolt, and both washers in the appropriate spot. That way, all I have to do is put this on and line them up right. I completely lost one of them. I failed miserably. Let's see if I can just get this one threaded a little bit. All right, let me find my screw. There's one washer. Definitely cutting this part out. Y'all, I spent 5 minutes looking for this washer. It was under here the whole time. Now we're gonna thread the other one through and hopefully not screw it up this time. All right, got it on there. And we're good. I'm going to get both of these hand tight now. things aren't lining up properly, so I'm getting them slightly tighter than the inside. Tight enough to where we know it's not going to fall off, but loose enough to where we still have some wiggle room in case we have to move some parts in order to fit other parts on. All right, that's done. Lower this back down. That could be a problem. Should go the other way. Oh, look at that. But I left some wiggle room, so we can still make that work. So let that be a lesson whenever you're doing this. Make sure that's on the other side. So now, let's see if we can figure out how this goes on. I'm not gonna lie, I'm kind of at a loss. It's gonna fit up here somehow. I'm gonna have to look at the instructions again. All right, I went ahead and figured it out on the other side. You take this little plunger off. This is threaded in here. You just screw it in with the, I guess you call it the little foot pad. I've already taken the bolt off of there. What I do with it, here it is. You take your arm and you feed that where the bolt is. I'm sorry, yeah, the bolt. And then you just put the lock nut on. And just like everything else, I am not fully tightening these yet, but I will. So now we have our arms. Go from the arms to the, let's go ahead and just do the computer. Computer looks really easy. It also looks like I'm missing 2 screws, so that might be what's rattling in there. No worries though, because they're just little screws. You probably have, they're just little screws. You probably have 100 of them lying around. Just gonna take my arm, make sure I'm setting it up right. Will that feed in here? Looks like it will. So check it out. Undo the little bread tie. I can actually feed this up through the arm. Glad I saw this before I got too ahead of myself. Unscrew these, it's just more of the little Allen screws we've been using this whole time. It's so hot in here. A lot of moving parts to this one. Get this side first. Just get in there and just get a little bit of thread going so it doesn't go anywhere. If you have friends, get them to help you. This would be way easier if I had somebody here just to hold this while I was doing stuff. I feel like if I had an extra pair of hands, they could hold this while I did the thread work on both sides. Go ahead and get the other side. And I dropped it. Worst case scenario, if you can't get it threaded on with both washers, I can't tell you how many things I put together where I lost one of the washers and it worked just fine. It's what Big Washer doesn't want you to know about. All right, now we got the arm down. Oh, apparently I didn't hit record when I was putting the computer on, but you just feed it through the tube, you hook it together, it's got a little jack, you feed that cord back through, and you just screw it on, and make sure you don't accidentally screw it on upside down like I did the first time. So now all that's left are the feet and the jack. All right, edit all that out. So now all we have to do is put the seat on. It looks like I didn't have to take any of this off. I made the mistake of taking this off. We weren't supposed to do that. Oops. Put the washer and the screw back on. And that's all there is to it. It is put together now. All I gotta do is just go through and just tighten everything and it will be ready to ride. So now that it's all put together, we had Jordan take the maiden voyage on it. Could already tell he likes this thing way more than the last one. After that, I decided to give it a shot, just see how it felt. Already I could tell it was set too low for me. Luckily, the seat is very easy to adjust, which I get off and do in just a second. And that seat you can adjust up and down and back and forth, which is much, much better than the Schwinn bike we had before. Now that it's adjusted, everything feels so much better. The bike is super smooth. It's built like a tank. Here in a couple seconds, I decide to actually punch it. So it was nice to be able to go all out with this and be stable. With the old Schwinn that we had, if I went all out like that, I would literally rock back and forth, but I basically felt glued to the ground. So now I try a couple of things. Try just moving it with my arms, just see how that felt. Then I go and try just moving it with my legs, because those are the two lazy man ways of doing this, and I know it's going to come up. Both felt really, really smooth. But all in all, I am definitely happy with this purchase. So that's it for the video. If you like this video, then please like it and subscribe to the channel. It really helps us out a lot. We put out 3 videos a week, and I want to make sure you find out about them whenever we do. Also, I'd really appreciate it if you screenshotted this, shared it to your Instagram story. If you tag us, we'll send you a promo code that's good for 10% off anything in our apparel line. If this video made you like assault bikes so much that now you want to get one, I've got a link for you down in the bio. Please click it, helps us out a lot. Last but not least, if you're in the Baton Rouge area, we'd love to meet you. Shoot me a message on Instagram. We'll see if we can get you in here, show us what we're all about. And if you're not in the Baton Rouge area, but you still want to support us, best thing to do is to either click that link, get you an assault bike, or head to the apparel line. We have a lot of really awesome apparel, and we do programming there. So until next time, release that Titan.